Welcome to Gravesend, my hometown, and this is the Riverside, part of Gravesend. Over the other side of the Thames there, that is the Thames of course. Over the other side of the Thames there is Tilbury. Quite a nice day today. It's just turned October, yet it's still sunny and quite warm. A little bit breezy, but it's really breeze. Quite a popular walk this, it's pretty quiet today, but it's quite a popular walk. As you can see the views, you can see for miles. Gravesend in Kent of course. And you can do a very long walk here. I believe actually you can go all the way to Rochester and probably beyond if you keep going this way. Long walk, but I think you can do it if you've got a few hours to spare and the fitness. As you might have noticed, it's also very popular with horse riders. It's great terrain for mountain biking. You do get quite a lot of that down here as well. But this, of course, is the best bit. Right on the banks of the Thames. Kent Police training centres nearby. And there's the proof. Firing range, so we'll stay out there, shall we? Can't hear any shots being fired, but we'll just stay away from there anyway. Some more lovely views from Gravesend Riverside. Plenty of horses over there in the field. And of course, plenty more evidence that horse riding takes place here without even seeing anyone on a horse, if you know what I mean. Another danger firing in progress sign. Although it does say red flags are raised or red lights visible when firing is taking place, and there's no flags actually up, so maybe I don't even use this anymore. Even so, plenty of barbed wire going all around it. horses in the field just chilling out. Why not? Who can blame them? Bit flooded here, so I think we'll take a little detour around that. It's just nice and quiet and peaceful. I know there's not that much to see. You've got some nice views in the distance, and there are some horses and sheep lying sort of dotted about. But it's just nice and quiet. I mean, it's lovely to come here and just completely unwind. I mean, there's hardly anyone else about whatsoever today. As I said, it is a beautiful day, and it's very relaxing. Again, this is Gravesend, Riverside. I was born and bred here, or Northfleet, which is right next door to Gravesend. All comes under the banner of Gravesham. So I do know the area, obviously. Like anywhere really, it's got its good, it's got its not so good. But it's home, so it's very nice to have things like this to come out and just be able to have a little walk and relax, or a long walk, depending on how fit you're feeling really, and how much time you've got. The direction we're walking in, of course, is going towards Medway, but if you turn around and go back from where we've come from, that is obviously Gravesend town centre, and the more bustly Riverside with shops and parks, little cafe, that sort of thing. It's nice walking around down there, but obviously it's much quieter walking along here. So it's got a lot going for it, Gravesend. House prices are, like anywhere else, now quite high, but yeah, when you've got things like this you can do, then that's always a good thing. In the words of Uncle Albert from Only Fools and Horses, she's just an old tug. As I mentioned, it's a very long walk. You go for miles and miles if you want to. There's lots of wildlife to see. This camera's probably not picking up. There's plenty of birds and butterflies and various other degrees of wildlife. As I said, this camera's probably not picking this up. Yeah, things like this interest me. I mean, we're practically in the middle of nowhere here, and yet just there, concrete slab with old rusty nuts and bolts there. So there was something obviously on here. I'm just intrigued to know what it actually was. So if anyone's got any idea what this could be, then please let me know. And just up from that is this, which looks like a chimney coming out of the ground. Let's see, someone's put a rock on top, but yeah, I mean, what was the purpose of that? What did it do? Again, if anyone knows, please comment and let me know. Okay, something a bit surprising that Gravesend has got that you probably wouldn't think, is if you walk down far enough and walk up high enough, you come to a pebble beach. As you can see. You also get some motorbikes floating around. That's okay. Can understand it's a nice place to ride. And in the distance, pretty sure, as I've been informed, that is or was a lighthouse. Can't see any sort of dome on top, and we're not really close enough at the moment to be able to tell. But I think, as I'm pretty sure, that was or is a lighthouse. So, yeah, it's a nice walk. It's interesting. Not that much to see, but what there is to see is interesting. The beach area, the Pebble Beach here at Gravesend, is absolutely huge. You can walk for miles and miles and miles and miles. As I'm about to show you, there you go, and oh, no, not really. This is it. This is the little Pebble Beach. It's almost like a private beach, really. Very secluded. And again, of course, as I mentioned before, right on the banks of the River Thames. So very quiet, very peaceful. You can bring a deck chair down here, or a stool or something, just sit and just completely chill out. Well, as I mentioned, there's not much to see, but what there is very interesting. So, yep, we've got the lighthouse there, and as you're about to see, we've also got Shorne Mead Fort. Now, this is obviously disused artillery fort, which was built in approximately 1861 to 1870, and it was used to repel attacks via the Thames. So obviously it's now completely derelict, but still very interesting, quite big. Probably one of the more interesting sites on this particular walk, this particular stretch of the walk. That's a Union flag flying there in the background. And yes, it is the Union flag, not Union Jack. Union Jack is only when it's flying from the ship. A few geese there, off to warmer climates for the winter. Very interesting place. Okay, so we've come down the other side now of the fort. As you can see, there's still a sizable amount of it still here, still standing. Very interesting, fascinating place this. Some steps there leading up to where the turrets would have been, I'm assuming. As I said, Union flag still flying high. Amazing, amazing place, well worth the visit, and of course completely and totally free. Superb. Okay, so we come to the top of the steps. What a view. Stunning. And as we approach this, as I said, where the gun turrets would have been. And that's the view they would have had. Of course you have to ignore the graffiti. There's going to be graffiti. There's very few places like this now that haven't got it everywhere. But it certainly doesn't take away from the history or relevance or how incredible this really is. Okay, so I hope you've enjoyed this little tour of Gravesend, Riverside and Shorne Mead Fort, amongst other things. I'm going to conclude the video there. I think it's a lovely place to finish with, and I hope you've enjoyed it. Please like, of course, if you did like this video, and subscribe to my channel, which would be very appreciated, for more content like this, amongst other things. Thank you very much. Have a nice day, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.